ano yung na-miss nyo sa isa't isa? And then, last question ko is, kung kayo maging biktima ng kabet, ano yung sasabihin nyo dun sa kabet?
Ano to?
Parang yung last question na madali sa buti. Pinanood ko yung pelikula, lahat nandun yung gusto kong sasabihin sa kabet. Di ba? Pag nakaharap ko yung kabet. So, yun. So, how did we come up with the concept? First, really we were tasked. Alam naman siguro na marami na nagtatrabaho ako sa Star Cinema bilang creative head. And so, we were... So, yun. So, we were tasked to come up with a project for Bea Alonzo. So, yun. So, but before that, I was assigned also to do Bea John Lloyd. Mga 3-4 years ago pa dapat. Mga 2 years ago pa dapat. So yun. But for some reasons, because of the schedule, etc., hindi kami matuloy-tuloy. And then, yun na nga, yung inatasan kami na to come up with a project for Bea. And the creative people went through several brainstorms no, on anong concept ang pupwede. So yun. So the brainstorm team was headed by our creative manager who also happens to be the writer of the movie, Vanessa Valdez. So maybe Vanessa can answer the rest. Diba?
Yeah.
Maraming konsepto pinanggalingan.
Yeah. So, hi, good afternoon, everyone. So, yun nga, we were conceptualizing something that Bea could do, especially after sunod-sunod na pelikula. Maybe you all knew that parang it was just, at the start, it was just a concept talaga na movie for Bea. And then,
Sorry, at the time, hindi ako ang director. Hindi ako iniisip na director. So, nung kino-conceptualize to, wala mo nang usapan kung sino mag-direct.
Yun. Actually, it was a different writer and director team assigned to the project. And then, may naisip na concept, kaya lang hindi, as creative manager, as the producer for the film, I wasn't really happy with the concept for the movie. And so, almost a year ago, I had to go up to Inang and tell her, Inang, ito po yung mga concept na naisip namin. Other than that concept na gusto nung writer-director team. And nung day kasi na yon, we had to go up to Ma'am Charo and pitch all the movies that we were gonna do for all our artists na sa Star Cinema. So, pitch ako ng pitch ng kung ano-ano. Tapos lagi sinasabi sa akin ni Inang, maganda yung concept, kaya na ikaw magsusulat. Hindi ikaw pwedeng magsulat. Pagkano sa akin si Direk Olive. Hanggang finally, I told Direk Olive, Direk, for some reason, I have this visual in my head of Bea standing by a glass window and there's a man looking at her. And she looks so mysterious and this man wants to know what's her secret. Okay? And he's looking at her from across the street. And this is a visual that you will see in the movie. It will be in the movie. And then, sabi ko, parang it's an apartment window. Tapos nung narinig ni Inang yung salitang apartment, sabi niya, anak, alam mo ba yung pelikulang The Apartment? Sabi ko, hindi ko pa po siya napapanood, pero alam ko po siya. Sabi niya, di ba tungkol sa mistress? Opo, Inang. Sabi niya, gusto mo ba nating mistress si Bea? Sabi ko, sure, Inang, why not? Tapos, within 5 minutes, we already had the story figured out.
Ang inano namin, it was about Bea was going to play a mistress, pero ang premise talaga na pinanggalingan is that what if there's this man who falls in love with a mistress. So sabi ko, so let's push it. So yan, dyan nag-umpisa yun.
So in 5 minutes, we had the concept. An hour later, I had to go up to Ma'am Charo and pitch the concept.
Tumalo Santos, our boss, and
And they were, kasi first time nila lahat narinig yun, hindi nila alam yun. Nung narinig nila, sabi, go, let's do that for Bea. Pero sabi nila, kailangan, pag ginawa yun, pelikula yun, dapat si Direk Olive nilang mag-direct. So,
pero nung pinag-uusapan pa namin yung concept, ang una ko sinabi, let's pitch this as a main lead. Gawin natin itong indie kasi this will never get approved by Star. Kasi edgy siya, risky siya. So yun, kasi basa-basa. Siguro pag napanood nyo, malalaman ninyo. So, this is not a Star Cinema movie. But let's do it for indie, for Star. So yun. So 15 days.
Sabi nila, 15 days. So, shoot it in 15 days. So yun. So, after the concept was approved, yun na. tuloy-tuloy na yung development ng kwento. And I remember the first time we were talking about it, yung 5-minute brainstorm namin ni Direk Olive, she was already telling me the visuals. And most of the visuals that she told me about are in the movie. She already told me this is the lighting. Yung lighting na yun din yung ginawa ng director of photography. So ang interesting kasi, very rare yung experience na kung ano yung naisip niyo right then and there, yun yung lalabas na kwento. And I remember when I was writing it, talagang, ito yung magiging kwento. Tapos, of course, nung dumating na si John Lloyd into the picture, sobrang sabi ko, okay, tama. Kaya si John Lloyd ang kailangan gumawa nito eh. And I told him this on the first day. I mean, he's really such a blessing when he came into the picture, ha. I mean, hindi, ayun na naman.
Kasi very, very complex yung character. Kasi we did not want to delve on the mistress. That's why the story is that the protagonist really is the man, the JD character. So, yun. So, ang complex ng character nung JD, na kinakailangan talaga ng isang John Lloyd Cruz. So, when he accepted the project, yun talaga yung, to me, that was really such a big blessing. Kasi ang hirap
ng character ni
ang hirap i-pull off ng character ng JD.
And I think John Lloyd naman did so well because this is also not a character that John Lloyd usually plays. I mean, I guess when we see John Lloyd in the movies that he makes, he's usually a character who wears his heart on his sleeve. The JD character is not like that. Hindi siya ganun eh. Tapos sobrang lalim ng pinaghuhugutan. Iba kung ano yung nasa surface, iba kung ano yung nasa ilalim. But it would take an actor of his caliber to really pull it off.
Ayun ka na naman. So, Lloyd, maybe you can say something about the character.
Ikaw na.
What attracted you to it? Ako na host.
Well, to be honest po, nagsimula naman to sa tanong eh. Nagsimula naman talaga lahat ng yung naging participation ko in the movie. Nagsimula sa isang tanong coming from Tita Malu Santos. Nang hindi ko pa nababasa yung script, because ang nagtanong ay si Tita Malu, tinanong niya kung okay ka ba, willing ka bang gawin to. Mahirap kasing, hindi sa mahirap siyang tanggihan, pero mahirap humindi. Dahil lang nagtatanong sa'yo, si Tita Malu Santos na for the past 10 years, actually sa akin lang, but together as a love team, for the past 10 years, malaking bahagi si Tita Malu ng naging career pathing namin and kung ano yung tinakbo ng filmography naming dalawa. Lalo na ako. So, parang, di ba, parang kahit na hindi ko pa nababasa, sabi ko, oo naman po. Nauna yung oo, bago yung, pero patingin po muna ng script. Pero alam ko na, nung unang tanong pa lang, tuloy na yun, tuloy na ako. Sabi ko na lang, bahala na. Bahala na si Batman kung ano to, kung ano bang i-demand nito sa akin. Ganong kalaki siguro yung tiwala, ganong kalaki yung kumpiyansa ko na hindi naman siguro iaalok sa'yo kung alam nilang hindi to para sa'yo. So, doon naman po nagsimula. And, ayun, kung sa sinasabi nila na gano'n nga, salamat, pero I really did try my best sa pelikula. I really did my best sa pelikula to. Iniyakan ko, kahit sa pagtulog ko, iniiyakan ko yung trabaho kasi mahirap po talaga. Sabi nga ni Inang, napakanipis nung pagitan dun sa mga pinuportray mo noon, saka sa bagong pagkakataon na to. And kung gaano kanipis yun, ganun din ka-importante para makitaan ka or makapagbigay ka ng iba at ng napapanahon sa larangan ng pag-arte. Yun po.
Actually, noong una, when Van and I were discussing the story, sabi namin, you think Bea Alonzo will accept this? Kasi ang tapang nito for her. So, yun. So, but we will try to somehow break her image, pero sana makita niya yung challenge at ma-appreciate niya yung challenge. So, maybe Bea, you'd like to share the first time we pitched it to you? Host ako.
Baka gusto yung bigyan ng pangalan yung show nyo, ina.
Sorry, ano
Hindi mo Vanessa and Hindi, totoo, nung una nilang pinitch sa akin, parang nagustuhan ko ng sobra yung storya. Kasi nga napakatapang niya. Parang hindi Star Cinema movie nung una. Natakot ako, pero naging challenge siya. Sobrang nagustuhan ko siya to the point na parang gusto ko na lang mag-job doon. Na parang, sabi nga ni Ina, at some point kasi ang isang artista magkakaroon ng hunger or thirst for another challenge or another step para sa mas ikalalalim ng pagkatao mo bilang artista. And I think ito yung perfect na vehicle para umabot ka doon. Parang it's a milestone para sa akin, para sa aming dalawa. Kasi we've never done anything like this. And na ganito katapang, ganito ka-complex yung characters, ganito yung execution, na siguro 10 years from now, kapag binalikan ko, yung magiging proud pa rin ako at hindi ko siya makakalimutan for the rest of my life.
I suppose it's a very good transition movie for the two of them kasi transitioning them to more adult roles.
Okay, next question po from...
May isa pa na question
Ay, yung
hindi
kabit.
nasagot. Hindi, kung ano daw ang nimiss nila sa isa't isa.
Alam mo,
Oo nga, nalala.
wala talaga makakalusot kay Ina. Kahit yung kilay ko. Kasi sa pelikula, ayaw niya ako mag-makeup masyado. So, minsan, dinadaya ko siya. Binabrush ko ng
Maarte
Arte kasi talaga ako. So, minsan, binabrush ko yung kilay ko ng may kulay. My God, nahalata yan talaga sabi niya. Naglagay ka talaga ng kilay. Alam mo yung sobrang konting-konti siya, pero sabi ko, grabe talaga yung mata ni Inang. Hindi ka talaga makakalusot. So, pati yung question niya ngayon, hindi nakalusot eh.
Ayun yung sagot mo.
Ito ko lang naman yung kilay.
Na-miss ko kay Bea. Well, dito kasi, ang huling project namin was,
Miss You Like
Miss
Yung
You Like
Film.
Rosie.
Oo.
So, 2 taon ba yun? Marami-raming, mahaba-haba yung panahon na hindi kami nagkasama bilang magkaibigan, bilang magkapareha. So, it's nice to see her na maraming baong bago in terms of nuances and bagong pinapakitang emotions. And ganun din ako, parang sabi nga namin nakaka-excite kasi pareho kami medyo nabigyan ng pagkakataon na magpahinga sa isa't isa. So, napakaganda ng pagkakataon na meron kaming mga bagong binibigay sa isa't isa. So, ganun din sa friendship namin, marami ring bago. So, ganda, napakagandang experience.
Oo, ako naman lagi ko sinasabi, ito na siguro yung best working relationship namin ni John Lloyd. So, nakakamiss yung mga yung kwentuhan, tawanan sa set. At ngayon, mas napaganda pa na ngayon kami pinaka-komportable sa isa't isa. Sabihin kahit na ano yung nafe-feel namin o yung magbiroan ng kahit na ano kasi parang wala nang pikunan. Siguro kasi mas nag-mature na kami.
Ikaw, lalo ka na.
So, ikaw hindi ka pa nag-mature.
Matagal na ako nag-mature. So, antay lang kita.
Okay na?
Yung linya.
Yung sak.
Ano
Yung line
sasabihin
from
doon
sak.
sa mistress?
Pamangkininan to.
Wala nakakalabas. Ako siguro kung sakaling halimbawa may karelasyon ako na nagkaroon ng kabit, hindi yung kabit yung aawayin ko, yung karelasyon ko. Hello, I wouldn't even go there, di ba? Hindi ako mag-aano sa level ng kabit. Talaga yung, kasi di ba, kung hindi rin naman niya, it takes two to tango. Kung hindi niya nagustuhan, hindi mangyayari. Yun. Sabi nga ng nanay ko lagi, cannot seduce a happy husband.
May sulat na.
Okay na tayo. Okay na tayo. Okay na. Okay.
Hindi, bakit si John Lloyd?
Ayun, John Lloyd.
Sabihin ko.
Sa kalaguyo yung ano mo, sa kali. Lalaki yun sa kanya, ano?
Suntukan na.
Oo nga, may
Oo nga naman magkakaroon.
Ang lalaki, hindi naman sasalita eh. Maganda, mahuli mo sa akto, kaya para kahit patayin mo, hindi ka makakukulong. Ang pangit eh, pero hindi, mahirap sa lalaki kasi hindi talaga, mahirap siyang isipin. Mahirap.
Okay na tayo. Okay na talaga. Okay, Jude.
Good afternoon. I have 3 questions. Hindi rin siya makakalusot sa akin. yung yung first question, picking up from dun sa sinabi ni Bea na kung like you cannot seduce a happy husband. So while you were doing the role, while the camera is rolling, what went into your head? What were the realizations that when it yung ano yung realization mo na paano pala ang maging mistress? Masama ba talaga? Or just like what you said kanina, I wouldn't even go there. So probably you've also understood what where the mistress is coming from.
Oo.
So sige,
Yun muna. Baka magkalituhan tayo sa mga next questions. Pero dun sa tanong mo, kasi ako yung nasa posisyon naman ng mistress this time eh. Magkakaiba kasi yung sitwasyon yan. Meron namang mistress na siguro for fun or nalagay sa sitwasyon na siguro may sexual tension or whatever. This one kasi parang ang nag-drive sa kanya papunta dun sa path na yun is yung pangangailangan niya. Kinailangan niya ng benefactor. So, medyo iba siya kasi hindi rin naman siya yung first mistress.
Actually, anak, yung pangangailangan opened her to the affections or the attention
Yes,
of the man.
na minahal ko
So,
eventually.
the character kasi of Sari did not get into the relationship just for the money.
Oo.
Yun. But in most cases, like the ones that we interviewed for the film, nabubuksan daw, yung initially, kasi very, very much older man, right? So, sa una, syempre merong, naku, ang tanda naman ito, etc., etc. But if the old man keeps on pursuing, at mabait naman, mabuting tao, maalaga, etc., etc., usually daw, merong mga sitwasyon or pagkakataon na, yun na nga, kung saan nangangailangan at sila ang nakakapagpuno, yun ang nakakapagpabukas sa babae na ma-entertain or tignan ng sa ibang light, in a different light, no, itong pursuer. So yun. So that was what happened in the case of Sari.
Oo, pero dito sa pelikulang to, hindi namin justify yung pagiging mistress. In fact, siguro yung take home mo nga pagkatapos ng pelikula is that in every freedom, parang you have the responsibility to do what's good. Hindi ko ano lang yung gusto mong gawin. Hindi ba? Pag binigyan ka ng isang napakagandang bagay, kagaya ng love, di ba? Parang may responsibility ka to do what's right also. Hindi yung porket masaya ka, regardless kung may nasasaktan o may naapektuhan, okay lang. Yun yung realization ko while doing the movie.
Ako, one thing that that struck me doing this film, no, insofar as mistresses are concerned, ang hirap to make a judgment. Kasi lahat tayo tao at lahat tayo may pinanggagalingan. However, at the end of the day, nothing justifies a wrong act. Not even love, nor need. So, yun. Ay, pre-practice ko po yan.
Okay, yung second question for both kay John Lloyd. Kay John Lloyd tsaka kay Bea. Since sabi nga ni John Lloyd, 2 years yata yung lapse before they went into another film. So, what do you think is really the main ingredient that kahit you're already romantically linked with other partners, you were teamed up with other lab team or actors, ano yung selling point ni Bea and ni John Lloyd that would also push this movie further?
Kami ba dapat sumagot?
Oo nga eh, minsan kasi iba pag kami sa
Ikaw sa palagay mo.
Oo, ikaw.
Hindi.
Para sa inyo yun eh.
Oo nga, ano ba sa tingin mo?
Kasi madalas
Sagutin
hindi
mo
namin
naman.
din alam eh. Because kami, basically, we're just doing what we're doing, no? Binibigyan kami ng projects and ginagawa namin. It's not like kami nag-impose na, hey, Star Cinema, gusto namin gumawa ng movie.
No, what I'm not talking about you being probably the commodity, but you as a person that reflects.
Ano yung edge?
Yes,
Siguro
the
yung
edge.
pagiging komportable namin sa isa't isa, yung sense of familiarity, yan. Siguro mas hindi, mas nag-reflect kasi siguro yun on screen na mas nagbibigay ka na hindi mo sinasadya. Kasi nagkakatiwalaan mo siya. You're always on your toes kasi alam mo, napakagaling ng ka-eksena mo. Well, ako, yun yung ano ko doon.
Probably the friendship that you developed.
Yeah, also the friendship. Na mas may tiwala ka sa kanyang ibigay lahat. Kasi alam mo, hindi kanya bibitawan. Ganyan.
Ako ganun pa rin. Para sa akin, wala naman talaga sa amin yung wala sa amin. Since our early days, no, as a tandem, naging totoo lang kami. In our performances, in our personal lives, naging totoo lang kami sa isa't isa, and more so sa audience namin. If that counts, then siguro yun na yun. Malaki kasi yung epekto ng, para sa akin, kung paano nyo pinapatakbo yung personal yung relasyon bilang team, bilang tandem. Malaki ang dinidictate nun sa performance nyo and kung paano kayo nakaka-deliver as a team. So, ayun, para sa akin, yun lang yun siguro.
So blessing lang talaga na ang tindi ng chemistry ninyo. Because kasi ako kahit director, naalala niyo yung eksena na sinusunod. Na yung pinapak... the first one is when you see each other again in the tailoring shop, no? Tapos parang sinabi niya, hindi, makukuha ko, gusto ko kasi gusto ko talaga. Tapos ganyan. Tapos tumingin ka, tapos natinginan kayo. And there was a moment there that you almost kissed each other. And that was not part of my instruction. But it was there. It was automatic between the two of you. So, siguro yun ang tinatanong nila. Kasi yung certain level of comfortability ninyo with each other. And siguro as a fan, I would like to think, siguro yung repressed na hindi nabigyan ng fruition na attraction ninyo sa isa't isa.
If I may add, a lot of the people who worked in the film are fans. I mean, like you would talk to the staff, they're fans. Or biglang, nag-uusap na lang kami, like, ito yung next scene natin, biglang titigil. Alam mo ba, na-realize ko, grabe, fan pala din akong dalawa. As in, ganyan, alas 4 na ng umaga, nag-discuss kami ng script, Grabe, pinapanan ko kanina, kinikilig ako gumaganon, Men and women, hindi lang women yan. And then, I remember when we were in Tuguegarao, we were shooting a scene. We had 2 DOPs that time, kasi it was a complicated scene. The second DOP was just sitting there. He worked with them in Vienna sa A Beautiful Affair. We were discussing. Sabi ko, so are you gonna watch this film? Sabi niya, of course, fan. Sabi ko, bakit? Ano ka pa? John Lloyd and Bea yan. Sabi ko, oo nga. So ano bang meron sa John Lloyd and Bea? Wala ano yan kumbaga, Coke Classic yan. Sabi nga Coke Classic. Parang sabi ko, oo nga, no, yung parang tayo iba-iba yung part na magkakaroon ng cherry Coke, vanilla Coke, diet Coke. Pero nothing beats the classic. Parang gano'n. Parang there are representation of the classic. And yung sinasabi ko ni Inang, and I also said this 5 years ago when we were asked for one more chance, what makes it work? Sinabi ko noon, UST, it's still the same, unresolved sexual tension. Nangyayari kasi, I think, I'm coming from the point of view of a fan, ha?
Don't worry, anak. That's not in your conscious.
Oh, it's not, nasa...
Ibang plane.
Hindi kasi, iniintindi ko yung fans. Bakit nga ba mahal na mahal sila ng fans? Dapat tinitingnan ko kasi, bukod dun sa character, kasi ang nagtatranscend naman, iba-ibang kwento, iba-ibang character, ang common, John Lloyd at Bea. Ano ba ang meron ang John Lloyd at Bea na yun ang kinakapitan ng fans, yun ang sinasabi nila kahit anong mangyari, John Lloyd, Bea. I guess if you also know them in person, when you get to work with them, what comes through on the screen is really that they're good people. They're wonderful people. They're nice kids. I call them kids because even they're just a few years old. They're nice people. They're good people. And usually when you see good people and you see them standing beside another good person and for some reason you feel something there, wouldn't you want that the good person also ends up with the other good person. I think yun yung kinakapitan palagi ng fans eh. To the fans kasi it makes sense. That's why I say it's a co-classic. It makes sense na you'd want them to end up together even in real life. Sabi nga sa trailer, great love comes with hope. Pero yun nga, di ba? Hope would not exist in a perfect world. There would be no place for hope in a perfect world. Diba? In a way, it's not a perfect situation because yes, they're with other people. And so I think that's why the fans keep hoping that one day, kung ano nakikita nila, makikita nila sa isa't isa. Yun yung laging hinahawakan ng fans. Siguro, sa next movie, magaganyan. Laging may ganon feeling ko ang fans. Laging yun ang inaasahan nila. Nagsashine through yung goodness na kahit flawed yung character, mamahalin mo pa rin. Feeling ko yun naman yung baon nila palagi eh. And ako, I mean, as someone who works with them on a professional level, I also want what's best for them. I root for them individually. I want them to succeed. Not necessarily na parang i-wish ko that they're together, but you want them to succeed. You want them to do well. Yun yung laging kinakapitan ng fans. Feeling ko ha, na nakita mo may dalawang okay na tao, wouldn't you want them to have a happy ending too? I don't know if that answers your question.
Siguro ang galing lang din nilang artista, parang Vilma Boyet. Ganun, yung may instant chemistry talaga. Because they're both committed actors.
Okay, last question. Tatlo nga, diba? Pangalawa pa lang.